the defender, and he'll enjoy that, Jamie Redknapp. The referee stops play, and it really just shows the confidence of Jamie Redknapp when a player who's still in his teens can do that to a seasoned professional like Glyn Hodges. And Hodges won't be proud of this. Redknapp really did show the coolness of Beckenbauer, didn't he? Hurdling over the shin pads. Gannon's long ball, well read by Peaknick to Burrows. Nicol has moved out of defence and is making a strong run forward, almost gets it as well. And Nicol, who's been playing in centre defence, is now playing almost as a centre forward. And Hooper's the sweeper. Long ball from Hooper. Sheffield United centre forwards are onside, or so it seemed. The linesman must have been flagging for a good 10 seconds or so before the referee gave that decision. Certainly when the second ball was played, they were on. And an obstruction, the linesman didn't flag, but the referee was close to the action. And he sussed out that John Gannon was just in the way of Jamie Redknapp, and as he made his run forward. A few words with the Sheffield United number 4, just an arm went out to stop Redknapp sprinting onto the ball. And Liverpool have the free kick in a dangerous position. This very strong wind behind them, they may want to shoot at Alan Kelly's goal. Redknapp chips it in, Rush lets it go, almost meets Wright. Still up there though, Wright's ball across the area. Rush up. Marsh wants to go over the top of him. Hutchison to Redknapp, he can hit them and he tries a shot. Oh, just a touch from Kelly. He needed to make a touch as well because Redknapp's shot was a very strong one. Redknapp just had time to look, and a good strong right-footed shot. Probably was going over, but Kelly didn't appreciate that. The corner taken quickly. A shot again, Kelly's lost that one, but it ends up in the cop. Steve McManaman following suit of the other youngster, Jamie Redknapp, and possibly a shoot-on-sight policy from the Reds. Few options. Again, Liverpool play it short. It's been a feature of their play. Redknapp to Burrows. Rush, good little touch. Oh, it's a chance, and a good save again by Kelly. Redknapp was following it up, but Kelly and the defender combined to produce a second save as well. Well, Kelly has denied Jamie Redknapp twice within the space of 2 minutes. Redknapp perfectly onto the ball of Rush. The corner comes in now. Oh, Rush is there again. Peaknick keeps it in over the top of Hutchison, and the shot into the side netting. Smiles on the Liverpool faces. 3 or 4 minutes of complete pressure from them. It was Peaknick who kept the ball in play just over the top of Wright, who was in there, as well as Peaknick and McManaman's shot. All stemmed from the initial Liverpool move. Rush to Redknapp, and Redknapp a typical Liverpool run, and we see it was the defender there, Paul Rodgers, who got back to help. Tussling, falls over Sheffield United. Dean in a wide position. They need him in the middle for the cross. But it's not a back cross anyway. Hooper stays over the top of most people. A header coming in from Paul Rodgers, I think it was. No, it was Carl Bradshaw again who got beyond the Liverpool defence and couldn't quite read it under a lot of pressure. It must be said from Liverpool defenders. Burrows had done a good marking job on him. Hodges has the throw-in. Players go forward. After a strong spell of Liverpool attacking, they're going to have to defend. And Sheffield United, after a bright start, are just consolidating their position here at Anfield. Little John, a nutmeg on Rob Jones, and this is a corner kick. First corner of the game for Sheffield United. Taken quickly. Gannon's cross. Oh, Dean comes in there. And so does the big five. Beasley misses out, and another Bradshaw shot. Everybody was watching Brian Dean at the far post. Gannon's cross. Dean came hurtling in there. I think the Liverpool defenders expected it to be Brian Dean who was behind him to get onto it, and Bradshaw put the ball into the stand. Club captain Brian Gale hasn't scored so far this season. But his most famous goal was probably the own goal which sealed the championship for Leeds last year. Wright is given advice from around him. Most of it seems to be hoof the ball out of play writing. And he does. Jones with the header. Well, it must have gone off the back of the Sheffield player. Good turn from Nicol to Hutchison. Has space to run at the defenders. Rush is making a run. McManaman has swapped wings. He's going to have a go at the two. He tries his shot, takes a deflection, and he's scored! The referee gives the goal. There was a suggestion of handball in there, but Sheffield United protest. The referee has none of it, and Steve McManaman, who just a moment ago had swapped the wings, gets a good run at the defender, turned Gage inside out quite literally, took a nasty deflection from Paul Beasley, and Liverpool are ahead. McManaman's fourth goal of the season. Well, if you don't shoot, you don't score. They're rather fortunate. Liverpool 1-0 up. Barnes under it. Two players offside, but Liverpool play the advantage. Almost a good ball from Nicol, but it falls for Liverpool. McManaman again. It's 3 on 3. McManaman showing skill to Hutchison. Oh, dear me, his control just let him down. But again, that combination of the two youngsters. And Ian Rush in the centre is screaming at Steve McManaman to release the ball earlier in those situations. But the youngsters are learning all of the time. Here's an old head at the back. Wright taking no risks. Jones back and fighting and clearing, but not a good clearance. Hodges early ball in, and Mike Cooper will settle for the goal kick. Oh, McManaman again showing his skill, sending defenders one way and another, and it was just Hutchison's skill that let him down. But Kelly comes off his line and clears the ball from Ian Rush. End-to-end stuff, as they say, typical cut tie. As Mike Cooper does a bit of his predecessor Bruce Grobbelaar's antics, dare I say slightly better than him, and clears the ball into the stand. Made sure he kicked it well into the seats so he could get back into his goal. He had a good 50-yard run after that. Liverpool let Hodges have the ball. Early cross, there's a chance for Gage to redeem himself. Torben Peaknick with a strong challenge, and Liverpool counter-attack. Nicol to Burrows. McManaman makes a run. Rush is there as well. McManaman gets it. Rush and Hutchison in the middle. Oh, another deflection, and almost another disastrous deflection for Brian Gale. Gale was there again, and I think having a slight smile to himself. Hutchison had made the run. Rush had taken two defenders away, and McManaman's cross almost became a goal. Corner taken. Kelly loses it, but he grabs it at the last moment. He seemed to go a little bit too early for that one, Alan Kelly. Got underneath the ball with Mark Wright coming in front of him. It's a bit of applause from his captain, Brian Gale. Dean, haven't seen too much of him. He's been billed as the big danger. He's not exactly scoring goals at the moment. Only one goal in 12 games for Sheffield United. Brian Dean, 7 so far this season though. Here is Dean out on the wing. Liverpool will be happy to have him out there and not in the centre. His skills letting him down again. Liverpool play football from the back. Dean overzealous. And David Burrows getting a little bit of his own treatment. He's used to kicking the centre forwards, not the other way around. Just dragged his foot out at the right moment, the Liverpool left back. No real big men to aim for whenever Liverpool get a free kick, but Sheffield United are having problems with it. Brian Gale's misery is compounded. A little bit of argy-bargy, I think, with Don Hutchinson has earned him a booking, an own goal, the booking, and a near miss. Whatever next. So the first yellow card of the evening. Gale goes back to mark Ian Rush, and Liverpool have a free kick in another dangerous position. Kelly is aware of the shot. Redknapp can hit them, and he chips this one to the far post. McManaman is crowded out, but the referee gives it the other way and judges that McManaman was in the crowd, but he was pushing the crowd. And a long sprint back for Torben Pienaar, well, more like a jog for the Danish international. Wright hasn't tried anything fancy at all, and the direct route to goal almost paying off. Beasley's headed back to goalkeeper Alan Kelly. The touch from Bradshaw to Littlejohn. Gets around Burrows, who's again in the wars, but Burrows had obstructed him. The arm goes up, and it will be an indirect free kick. And the big men go forward. Brian Gale, well, can he cap a mad 10 minutes for him? Booked, near miss, own goal. Can he score one for Sheffield United? He's in there, so is Dean and Bradshaw. Chip into the near post. Hooper stays, has a very good view of the ball, and sets Liverpool on an early attack. Hutchison inside to Redknapp. Oh, it's the youngsters combining, and here he is, McManaman, the scorer of the goal. He'll be claiming it. Can he get a bona fide second? He can! Oh, what a goal it was! That is the face of Liverpool of the future. Oh, what a fresh and brilliant face it is. The cop are delighted. McManaman's second goal of the game. I'm sure he'll claim the first one. Redknapp and Hutchison are combined, and McManaman showing skill beyond his years, chipping Alan Kelly, and Liverpool are 2-0 ahead. Great piece of play, and again the unfortunate defender was Kevin Gage, who hasn't had the best of evenings, and Kelly could do nothing about that. His angles were perfect, the chip was even better. Big Nick very cool under pressure. Where screams of a way away from fellow defenders, but none of that from the Dane. Gannon to Littlejohn. Littlejohn with a nutmeg. That's the only thing he's won from Liverpool. Marsh holds play up, waiting for some kind of support. He's got it wide in, Jones, and uses that option. Jones' early cross comes off David Barnes. Corner for Liverpool. Sheffield United might be 2 goals behind, but they're certainly getting every player inside their own 18-yard box, bar one. Redknapp's corner. 3 white shirts go up for it. Gage to Littlejohn. Now he's fast, but is he fast and skillful? Beats Nicol for pace. Can he beat him with a cross? He does. Oh, there's a chance for Rodgers, and that was so close. And that was a warning shot for Liverpool. Littlejohn showed that he did have the skill and the pace, and Rodgers, who started the move in his own 18-yard box, Terry McDermott-like, almost finishing it off. Beasley. Dean tries to get in before Pienaar, but the Dane reads it well. Well, doesn't work out for Redknapp. Here's a chance for Dean, but a good save from Mike Hooper. Haven't seen much of Dean nor Hooper all night, and both of them earning their money there. Dean turned the defender well. Pienaar, first time he's got around him, a strong right foot shot, and Hooper had his angles covered. Barnes, Littlejohn chases. Wright leaves it for Hooper. Again, Liverpool build from the back, players making themselves available. Nickel, Rush, Hutchison again had made a fine run. Rush continues his run in the middle. Hutchison's cross, Rush is going to get there and almost, but it's still Liverpool in attack. McManaman slows play down while people help him out and make options. Nickel again to Burrows. Over Rush, Barnes clears. Cannon volleys away only as far as Jones. Every red touch is finding another red. Nickel, McManaman, Burrows cross. Kelly comes early and he gets the ball just before Don Hutchison, and that was very good goalkeeping by Kelly. Kelly decided to come even though the ball was swirling away from him, and it was a very brave but good decision. Barnes and Hodges combine. Bryson, the substitute's waiting in the middle. He gets there as well. It's a header, but it's wide. And his first touch is a miss. The substitute had got beyond David Burrows and just wide. Picnic, who certainly won't be afraid to give it to Hooper. Nickel to McManaman. Sheffield United showing a bit of one touch and two touch now. Final ball lets them down. It has been a very entertaining cup tie, and he's been one of the entertainers, Don Hutchison. Hutchison inside him, and that's got to be a penalty. Well, the only way to stop him. Hutchison went around Beasley, and if he got by the defender, it probably would have been a goal. He just took the defender as if he wasn't there, and Beasley stuck out his backside, and the referee stuck out his finger and pointed to the penalty spot. Well, Mike Marsh is going to take the penalty. His only goal was against Orzel last year, and that's the second goal of his career. To him, it would be like scoring in a cup final. A well-struck penalty, no shuffle, and Kelly going the wrong way. And Liverpool now have a date with Crystal Palace in the next round of the Coca-Cola Cup. Rogers, one player who hasn't given up. You can say that about any Dave Bassett team. They certainly won't give anything up until the last minute as Barnes tries a shot for the second great save of the evening from Mike Hooper. You know Dave Bassett's men will keep going forward and forward despite being 3-0 down, and Hooper again had to be at his safest. Picnic, Marsh, Jones. Famous names possibly of Liverpool's future. Foreign names before the start of this season in this Liverpool team. And the referee blows the whistle on what has been a very satisfactory evening's work for Liverpool.